What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia. And before I get to my topic of discussion for today, I have to explain something about my previous video. See, I was barraged by a fuck ton of hatertree from people saying random things like, "You're lying, saying PlayStation 4 is going to block used games," or "Do your research. If you look back at the original PlayStation 1, you would know that they had a terms of service." I said that in my video. So you're telling me to go find something that I already told you. It's not news. I told you this in my video. What I was trying to explain to people was that if you have a policy that you're not going to use, that you're not going to enforce, then why have it the fuck in there? Now, I know they have a badass legal team of people that write a mumbo jumbo, and the people who make the games in the game system could care less about the legal mumbo jumbo. Okay, I understand that. But what I'm saying is if you don't need it, don't put it in there. Don't hoard shit for the fuck of it. It's a dumb policy. So if you have a policy like you go into a restaurant and you order a sandwich, and the terms of ordering the sandwich is at any time when you're eating this sandwich, they can make you give the whole sandwich back, knowing full well they don't want you to regurgitate the sandwich on a plate and give it back to them. So it's a dumb policy. You don't need it. We all know they can sell used games. We all know that. They said it at E3. Their thing in their little statement says that you have to ask for their permission to buy and, to resell used games. That was their fucking thing. The thing is that they already said you can. So why have it in there? That's the whole point. See, when people fuck up, I acknowledge them equally, okay? I'm an equal opportunity hater. I really am. So if you do dump the shit, I'm going to fucking call you out. It's not fanboyism. I'm not a fanboy of any console. I'm getting them all. My main thing is that if you don't need it, don't put it in there because it freaks people the fuck out. Take it out. Say you can resell used games. Just say it. Problem solved. Anyway, moving on to actual news. Shuhei Yoshida basically came out and confirmed that you can sell used games. He came out today and said, if you're concerned about the new European terms of service, we can affirm that you are able to sell and share discs from PlayStation 4 products, including in Europe. Sony Worldwide Entertainment Studios president came out and said on Twitter. Basically that update, just nix all the old stuff and then it goes into the process of where they said that the games are licensed, not sold, meaning that players can acquire the rights to use the software but do not own the software. And everyone from MP3s to fucking video games, under the Tuscan sun, everyone all says the same fucking shit. We all know that, but it freaks people out, making them feel like they don't own their shit. That is the fucking problem. Shuhei Yoshida also came out and praised Microsoft, saying that they're really happy about the competition between them and Microsoft, and that the people at Microsoft are really smart and resourceful. Shuhei Yoshida, was always a real sport about come out and talking to people and their competitors and giving them kudos. And in the interview, basically he came out and said that that's great. That's a great example on how competition is great and important. If there was only one company, that company could decide the pace and priority of things. But if there are two similar projects, two companies competing, that is what he thinks is the best solution for both gamers, getting the really best out of both of those groups. He also went on to say, exactly like, you asked, Microsoft did this, and then there's a reaction. And so that creates a new story and competition and what makes happening in the game industry more interesting to the general public. And he also went on to say, I'm really happy that we have a strong and great competition with Microsoft. And I appreciate them. They're really smart people and very resourceful. So that always keeps us on our toes, looking at ourselves and, wondering if they're doing enough. That is the truth. Because if we only had one company doing all the shit, then they would just dictate all the fucking rules. It's like having one car company or one cell phone company. No one wants Microsoft or Sony to fail, or even Nintendo. No one wants them to fucking fail. I can care less about the Steam machines. I promise you that. But I don't fanboy on anybody. What I'm saying is that this competition between both of them is actually good for the gaming industry. We need this. We need people to fight to make us want to buy their shit. For them not to get cocky and think that their shit don't stink, because it fucking does. And what I don't appreciate in my previous video was when they came out and they did some updates to the terms of service a couple days before the launch. That's what I'm saying. Don't try and sneak stuff in there at the last second and change amendments and do random things like that. I don't fucking appreciate it. Keep it 100. Keep it exactly as it was before, and no one has a fucking problem with it. You're under a fucking microscope. Everybody's fucking watching you. So if you fuck up, everyone's gonna fucking know. And there are vultures. Fucking gaming vultures waiting for one of these consoles to fuck up in any way so they can just pounce and hate and Twitter and Twitch and go do all this fucking crazy ass shit to try and sink this console. That's not good for gaming. That's all the news I got for y'all today. I'll be bringing y'all some more news about what's going on with the whole Killzone thing being leaked without the actual patch. And I'll be doing some more research on what's going on with Microsoft and some of the issues with their controller that people are finding out and creeping and taking home. It's just a hot mess. That's all I got for y'all. Like and subscribe, and I will holler at y'all later.